Hey, what's up, anime advice, YouTube, internet users, everyone else alike? Well, quick, Sotyfan16 here. Going ahead and making the video to answer the questions to last week's hentai topic for Sotyfan16 Says and everything. And so I got my questions here, and I got my topic for next week picked, or this week picked out, and everything. So we'll get right into that and everything. I was looking through the questions, and a couple of them kind of seemed like that. I don't know, like I wouldn't be able to give like lengthy enough. It'd be really simple answers. And I didn't really want to use those, as I kind of wanted to dive a little more into I don't know, just kind of like my reasons and everything like that. And so, without further ado, we'll go on to the questions and everything like that. These are in no particular order, so don't worry about those. Shadow Knight 508 asked me, which is your favorite H manga? I always find it kind of funny that you're almost the only one on the site that says H manga. But I'm really... See, that's kind of a tough one for me, because I would have to go with... Hey! Shut up! Sorry, dogs. I would have to go... I can't really go with just one, really, because I own only two hentai manga, and these are the ones that I like the most, and those are the ones that I covered in my Not Safe for Work Hentai Edition episode of Dunce Cap, which I'll actually link in the blog post that this is in. And that is Slut Girl and Dominate Me Volume 1. And there is a second volume for Dominate Me that's currently not licensed for the US and everything, but I'm hoping that will, because I really like it for the art style and the story that develops between the main characters, and then all the side characters and everything. And it's got some funny moments and everything, and just a lot of sex. So I really enjoy it for those reasons and others. And then Slut Girl, yeah, the illustration quality isn't as good, but it's really funny. It's got some interesting characters and everything, and it's an enjoyable read. I mean, yeah, I'd say. Hey, I can't read it as often as Dominate Me, just because there's only so often that comedy works for you, and so after a while, so I always have to take a break from that one, sadly, just because you start remembering everything. But I mean, I really have to put both of those, as sharing my favorite hentai manga, just because I don't know if I just haven't read enough yet and everything, but there aren't too many others that have really stood out like those two. So yeah. Let's see. Sonata asked me what genre is your favorite. That's kind... I don't know. That's not actually a difficult question, because I've watched multiple different genres and read multiple genres and everything. But I'd actually kind of have to say that the simple sort of slice of life rom coms. Of course, what am I talking about? It's Hentai, so of course it's a rom. But no, I'd say just the comedic slice of life ones, really, because I like there to just be a simple story of a happy-go-lucky guy or whatever, or things like that, or just just people doing ordinary people things and everything. I enjoy those the most, just because I don't know, I like things being pretty much straightforward. Things kind of things are other in other genres, I can enjoy them, but just not quite as much, just because I prefer the straightforwardness and not quite all the wacky and serious and goofiness and everything. So, and then Takashi Chiya asks, what aspects of hentai turn you off? I'd have to say, mostly like all like the bondage and like the torture and everything like that. Not into that like at all. I mean, just it's really I don't know, just not into my taste basically. That and tentacle rape too. Not really a fan. I'm not really a fan of all the ones where it's demons and monsters and all that with porcupine dicks and everything. It's really weird and then like like say the ones where like you know here's a good example: night shift nurses. Not really a big fan of those. I mean, I understand. I understand like what the story is for all the series and the standalone OVAs and everything, but I don't know. They just don't quite sit well with me, just because like, despite what I feel having some of the best animation as far as hentai goes, it's I just don't like the whole torture bondage crap. I mean, just not something that I enjoy. Like say, I prefer just being straightforward and everything like that. So yeah, I guess that kind of ties in with Sonata's question, but I don't know. I feel like those are more aspects of it to me than kind of like genre types and everything. But I will give you this thing, as far as especially as far as night shift nurses go. The OVA for Yu Yagami is amazing. Like the her all her scenes in that are just something else. I'm I get blown away like every time I watch it. And that's about the only night shift nurse one I will watch, which is weird. But so yeah. The next one, I'm actually combining two of the questions that I got. Silver Galford asked, "Why do you like hentai?" And the Red Rose asked, "Do you find hentai better than porn?" I'd say that, well, why? I mean, just because I find it entertaining. It's just it's like anything else. It's another genre of film. It's a far spectrum of the anime and manga medium, but it's an entertainment in and of itself. So it's something to be enjoyed. It's something to laugh at, connect to characters. Everything else that when it comes to any style of or any other medium of entertainment, it's something there that's to enjoy. Yeah, it's also there to entertain and turn on and everything like that. But I am mostly there for the entertainment value and being able to like I say, connect to characters and laugh and everything like that. So that's why I like it and everything. And then as far as like do I find it better than porn? Yes and no, because when you look at it, I mean, you got porn and it's like, I don't know, it's like really goofy. Yeah, they have like parodies and everything, but it's just the stories are always so goofy. They can't ever seem to like throw it off as like a reasonable story or everything like that. Like, it just seems so forced and it's so laughable. While you have hentai and it just kind of, I don't know, it just seems to kind of work. It just doesn't seem as awkward. Yeah, it's some of the same cheesy lines and everything, but I don't know. They just can do so many more things with it story wise, like fantastically, or or anything like that. They can create all sorts of different situations to where, yeah, I mean, it's just it's able to be fluid and just be funny for being funny, and actually worked like this. There's actual story to it, as in so like porn doesn't really have much of a story. It's pretty shit, but hentai actually has reasonable story, and so that's where I do find it better. What I don't find it better is obviously porn is real, so you got real girls and they're hot. So yeah, that's really all I can say on that. Can't beat the real thing. And then the last question is from Zombie Pie, and he says, "What would your advice for a young Japanese girl in a hentai to avoid getting raped, or what are these bitches doing wrong?" My advice is I don't know, traveling groups. Don't travel alone in the dark. I mean, all the other questions that they teach you in school about how not to get raped. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, kind of simple things you'd think of. They just don't need to be alone in the dark. They don't need to go to this area or that area. Of course, obviously, when it comes to a number of school ones, it's obviously then like faculty and board members and stuff like that. So it's like, well, if you start getting the feeling you're gonna have a problem, then maybe you should just not go to that school anymore. I don't know. But what are they doing wrong? They're being idiots. I mean, obviously they're dumb enough to not have their rape whistle, or traveling groups, or anything like that. Of course, obviously, we've seen multiple ones where groups get taken care of at once. So it's like, I don't know. That's just kind of what I think they're doing wrong, or what they should do. But hey, are they gonna listen to me? Probably not, because they're stupid bitches and everything. So that's my questions. That I answered. Thank you everyone else who sent in questions, even though I didn't get to answering them. Some of them were pretty good. Just I kind of felt like these were the better ones to talk about and everything. And so I also thank all of you whose questions I did answer, and everyone. Be sure to put in the comments below my thoughts, or your thoughts on my answers and everything, and then also be sure to put questions for this week's topic in the comments below. And this week's topic is live action adaptations and everything. So that's your topic. That's my time. That's my answers and everything. So like I say, put replies and questions in the comments below and everything. And then otherwise, you can look me up on Anime Advice on YouTube as Sotyfan16, and then on Twitter as Bildo with 1L _88. So that's what I got. So hey, this has been Sotyfan16 with Sotyfan16 Says. Peace.